In a small village nestled between misty mountains, there lived an old gardener named Hiroshi. His garden was unlike any other, not because of its grandeur, but because of the profound lessons it held within its carefully tended soil. For decades, Hiroshi had cultivated the same plot of land. Villagers would often pass by, whispering and wondering why he continued to work so diligently on what seemed to be an unremarkable patch of earth. Some days the garden appeared barren, with nothing more than carefully raked soil and a few sparse plants. One particularly hot summer, a young man named Kenji stopped by Hiroshi's garden. Frustration and impatience burned in his eyes as he watched the old gardener meticulously removing weeds and tending to seemingly lifeless ground. "Master Hiroshi," Kenji called out, unable to contain his curiosity, "why do you spend so much time caring for a garden that produces nothing?" Hiroshi looked up, his weathered hands continuing their gentle work. A soft smile crossed his face. "Come, sit with me," he invited. As Kenji sat beside him, Hiroshi spoke quietly. "Every seed has its own time. Some seeds germinate quickly, while others require years of patience. The art of gardening is not about forcing growth, but about creating the conditions for true potential to emerge." He picked up a small, unremarkable seed. "Look closely," he said. "To the untrained eye, this is nothing more than a tiny, insignificant object, but within it lies an entire forest, waiting for the right moment." Kenji watched as Hiroshi carefully placed the seed in the soil, covering it gently, his movements deliberate and full of reverence. "Our lives are like this seed," Hiroshi continued. "Growth is not always visible. Sometimes the most important work happens beneath the surface, in silence, in stillness, in patience." Days turned into weeks. Kenji would occasionally visit, watching Hiroshi's unwavering dedication. The garden remained seemingly unchanged, yet the old man's care never wavered. Then one morning after the first autumn rain, something miraculous happened. Where there was once bare earth, delicate green shoots began to emerge. Not just a few, but hundreds of plants. A vibrant, unexpected explosion of life that had been quietly preparing beneath the soil. "You see," Hiroshi said, his eyes twinkling, "we cannot rush the natural order of things. Our role is to prepare the ground, to be patient, to trust in the process." Conclusion. Kenji learned that day that true growth cannot be forced. Like a seed, our potential requires patience, care, and unwavering faith. The most profound transformations often happen in silence, invisible to the impatient eye. What seeds are you nurturing in your life? Are you giving them the time and care they need to truly flourish? Describe in comments section.